Impact of personal traits on the work-life balance. Introduction. People who attempt to maintain a moral compass have integrity, a quality of deep responsibility for their actions. Thus, if individuals make certain that they do not harm others, the unpleasant consequences of their actions for others are minimized. Accordingly, character and virtue in moral life are important qualities, but they can also be used in the work environment. Hence, it is essential to identify the main characteristics and the possibility of establishing a healthy balance across the work-life-personal life. Discussion. It is significant to notice that virtue is a quality of character which determines the constant moral way of action of a person. Moreover, character and virtue in moral life can be defined as a manifestation of morality in an individual, morality that has become a motivation for behavior. Hence, these two categories are required for people to live in a moral environment. Thus, virtue is a positive moral property of the character of certain people, determined by their will and actions. This is the reason why human beings are constantly trying to fulfill moral law and to live a moral life. Currently, several alternatives of sets of virtues are known, at a generalization of which it is possible to make their approximate list. Therefore, the most important virtues for a good life are frugality, gratitude, prudence, and generosity. Also, I believe that wisdom, selflessness, judgment, fortitude, patience, diligence, and hard work help people to live by basic moral principles. Moreover, self-discipline, moderation, fairness, and honesty help to strike a healthy balance between work and personal life. At the same time, when individuals have built their boundaries and adhere to their character and virtue, they can achieve success in their personal life and at work. To achieve this, they spend time on work issues and pay enough attention to personal problems. Thus, such individuals always have a clear conscience, because they try to use the best traits of character to interact with others regardless of the circle of communication. It is important to note that I sometimes have sacrificed other aspects of life in the pursuit of a career and a good salary. That is why I have paid less attention to my free time, communication with my family, and even my health. Therefore, I began to study such concepts as work-life balance, because this is a division of professional and personal spheres in which they mutually complement each other. If all is well with balance, I could work productively and get pleasure from this, while having time to live an active multifaceted life. To equitably allocate time to all spheres of life, I tried to use character and virtue to make a moral choice and to be satisfied with the result. Only when I learned to plan, did I feel and understand that I was able to establish a balance between work and personal life. This is because the key to facilitating my daily work starts with good organization. I put everything in order, from my desk to my mailbox, from my meeting schedule to my interaction with colleagues. This enabled me to objectively evaluate and analyze my free time and divide it fairly and honestly between work and my own life. It is also essential to stress that confidentiality or non-disclosure of certain information is important in both professional and personal spheres. This is because at work it is an important concept in terms of reputation and performance of professional tasks depending on the level of the position and experience of the employee. Hence, the employer should have only the necessary information about the person's competence and position and distribute tasks only based on this factor. Accordingly, in my opinion, personal reasons and circumstances should not contribute to the fact that people in equal positions receive a different number of tasks. Similarly, it is crucial to maintain personal balance because confidentiality ensures compliance with legal or ethical principles. Hence, to maintain a healthy balance between personal life and work, it is essential to fairly evaluate a person depending on their professional obligations and not to consider the amount of free time people have that should be confidential. Thus, it will create a fair balance between the work and personal life of each employee. Conclusion. Therefore, virtues and positive character traits are necessary for people to make the right moral choices and live in harmony with themselves. Meanwhile, honesty, resilience, patience, diligence, and hard work are the traits that allow one to develop a personal life and build a career. Moreover, there must be a good distribution of time and effort between these two categories. Accordingly, confidentiality is one of the ways to ensure a healthy balance between personal life and work.